things are going to end up poorly, but why not, right? Why not? I should be exploring and not trying fancy stuff like this one. Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are playing Alpha 9 Experimental. Let's continue from where we left off. For today's episode, I want to do several things. I want to explore a little bit more the map with our small vessel, see if I can find good spots to loot. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, but we will try. I also want, let me check my notes for this episode. I want to try to build a little bit more the base. It's not too important. I'm going to show you guys. I placed here the loot that we got from the Zyrax. I think we got this generator tier 2, or if it was from the Talon. I placed here a couple of cargo boxes and fuel tanks. It's underground, and my core is also over here, just because it's a little bit more protected. And if the drones manage to destroy a little bit from my base, hopefully the turrets will keep shooting, because I will have everything that I need below. I of course need the ammo box to be also over there, because if they destroy it, I don't have any more, so we won't have any ammunition to shoot back at the drones. For today's episode, first off, I'm going to show you guys one of the features of Alpha 9. It is disabled by default. You can turn it on your XML. I will leave a description, and if I forget, let me know in the comments on how you can do that. I will leave it in the description, a link to the post of Empyrion on Steam, and somewhere around there it says how to activate this feature, which is the volume. From now on Alpha 9 probably stable, this is going to be by default. I don't know if you can turn it on or off, but you have everything in your game has a volume associated. So, for instance, the volume, the capacity of our backpack in terms of volume, it's 500. So, in this case, we are over our capacity by 3 times. And playing in Alpha 9, you won't be able to carry all of this stuff in your backpack. You need, it's going to make your strategic thinking much harder, because you need to select what to bring before you having some kind of hover vehicle where you have extra space. While you are limited to your inventory, it's going to make things much harder. Even picking up the starting ores, the silicon, the iron, the copper, you just need a couple of stones. Let me see, just for, I think the ores, I think they weight the same. So each cobalt ore, just one, has the volume of 5 liters. So 100 ores, or any kind of ore, I think they weight the same. It will make the capacity of your backpack. So imagine the remaining stuff, the weapons, the guns, whatever. It's going to make starting the game much harder, and at least you need to think about much more on what you can pick and how you can manage your starting game. Playing Alpha 9, I will start of course a new Let's Play with all that settings on, so that should be very challenging. Of course, many of the stuff that I already showed you guys, the game already prepared us for that. So when you use the constructor, you have the input and the output, because with your weight limitations. And again, I'm going if I could show you guys, let me see, that tier 2 generator, it was a good thing to show you. Even this multi-turret, let me see how it's the weight. the volume. We can bring it in our backpack. It's 130 liters. It will almost fill our backpack, but you can bring it. But that tire 2 generator, it's 3 times the weight that you can bring on your backpack, and it makes sense. Look at the size of it, look at the size of your backpack. Something was wrong, so that you could bring so many big items in your backpack. So that has changed, and you have here the connection option over here. So if you are near your base, you can connect your toolbar to a type of cargo container, and then you'll have here an extra toolbar, and that toolbar, since it's connected to a cargo container, you can place the building blocks every here. It's not going to wait on you, and you can construct your base like you have been constructing until Alpha 9. So you have an extra toolbar, and this toolbar, it's connected to the cargo container, and you don't have weight issues, because if not, you would bring one concrete block at each time, and you need to run back to your base, pick the container, and going back and forth because of the volume limitations. It's going to be fun, it's going to be different, people will need to adapt. For me, I think it's going to be a good change. It's going to bring more complexity and strategy to the game, and I'm up for that. But again, hopefully they will make it optional. If people do not, or some players do not feel comfortable with it, at least in single player, they can easily turn that feature off. So it was something that I wanted to talk about. Many of the way that the game works now, even with the food processor, again, you don't have any storage inside the food processor. You can select an input and the output, again using the same principle of the volume. It's just not turned on by default. Even over here, I can show you guys, this is the usual cargo box. It's on every single vehicle or base in this game. Look at the capacity of this volume, and all of this exceeds the capacity of the cargo container. So you need to be careful on how to store stuff in your base. So before leaving out for exploration, we are going to do some exploration, and I need to finish off my base. But let me grab something to eat. I want to have a proper room for all of these for all of these items. I don't want them scattered around like they are, but that room below, it was the first stage of building, but I will probably do that building between episodes, but because clearly this is experimental, and I want to explore the new features, and I don't want to lose or waste too much time base building, because I will do plenty of that when stable gets out. I just want to try and to see the differences between Alpha 8 and 9. So we are going now, after this long talk about the volume, the volume changes that it's going to happen in Alpha 9. Let me see here in my notes. I already have in my drill charges. It was on my notes. Don't forget to bring your drill charges while leaving your ship, your base, because I need silicon. We don't have any silicon in our base, and one of my next targets, first one, we are going to be enemies from all of the factions. Why not? I would really like to see all of the factions trying to attack us. Might be wishful thinking, but I hope it can happen. I want to go and loot the hell out of Polaris, and I need a nice hover vehicle to go there. So we need resources for that hover vehicle. So it's one of my main tasks for today. Explore a little bit, find more POIs, more deposits. I'm going to take down this silicon deposit over here between episodes. I'm going to annoy the Talon, but I don't care. And let's explore a little bit down here. just okay, just one marker. So let's explore a little bit down, see if we can find some POIs to loot. I think I haven't forget anything. Yeah, checking the notes, it was explain a little bit the volume and then go out and explore. We still have a lot of map to explore, to open up, to see the changes that we have here. So we will do that. And of course I won't get enough of this amazing landscape that we have on Empyrion. Very nice. So we are over a big ocean and we are going to enter into another Talon territory. We are okay, we still have a green light, and of course look at the frame rate. Talon Bazaar. I'm just going to reload. Look, I'm going to do a 360 flyby, just to see the differences, and I'm going to pause now, reload again with all of our frames back. This is a bug that we got in the latest patch, but they will probably solve that quickly. But the only way to solve it is reload. Okay, we are getting a lot of deposits on copper. Let me see on the map. Iron, copper, Talon village, Talon Bazaar. Let's go and check the Talon Bazaar. Where is the Talon Bazaar? Okay, a little bit to the north. Here it is, the Talon Bazaar. And the farm. Let's enjoy our last moments with the Talon where we are friendly. For me it's a new POI. I haven't yet. Okay. Clearly things are going to end up poorly, but why not, right? Why not? I should be exploring and not trying fancy stuff like this one. We have annoyed some of them, and they are rightly below our ship. And again, hopefully they will, the devs will have some love for the Talon, because clearly I think it's easy enough to select them as a weaker race, because they don't have any ranged. They don't have any ranged units, and I think they clearly would benefit from sorry for my pauses. They would clearly benefit from a ranged weapon like a bow or a crossbow or whatever, because if you stand hovering around their base, they cannot harm you, and I don't think that's correct. I really don't think that's correct. You are late to the party, my friends. You are late to the party. You are late to the party. for the party. Okay. We are keep losing the. One more. Come. Some of these units, it's just a hologram. So, okay. And of course, this is never a good thing, because we don't have a clone chamber on your small vessel. So something might end poorly, but why not, right? You don't exist. Okay. You did exist, but you know. Let me see if there are no more spawners. We are now unfriendly. Well, we killed almost all of them, and now we are unfriendly. Again. Okay. For me, it's the first time that I see this POI, my friends. So. Just kill the trader. No containers to loot in the bazaar. Okay, installation boost. Don't mind the installation boost. I might be missing something, because I don't see anything worth looting. Multi-boost. Okay. Don't mind. I don't have any, so it's just okay. Over here, another booster. Thank you very much. And shotgun shells. Empty. Radiation, not that useful, or at least they were not that useful. So I need just to find the core and to see if I can find any loot container. Okay. Anything on the top? I'm not seeing nor the core, or well, it might be hidden somewhere and I probably missed it. A lot of plants. Yeah, but well, if there is a core around here, might be on the ground, might be hidden somewhere around here. A couple of more repositories. I think all of these are done. A nice sofa. Okay. A lot of boosters. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Any more? You here. No. I think I have covered all of them. If you know where is the core, just to know, let me know in the comments, because I don't know where it is. Place it here and fridge. let's continue where we left off. So it was exploring. We have just killed everyone in the bazaar. So let's explore. Let's go into the sunlight. We are now red to the Talon. Wow, such a big territory, such a big Talon territory. Let's see the warnings. They could get some ranged units, and I don't know what kind of turrets they could have, because the turrets are a little bit clearly out of flavor with the Talon. But again, I think it's too easy to abuse the Talon. It's just a ruined temple, and I would really like to be difficult to all three factions for the player to abuse them. But the Talon, clearly, you just need to hover above them and you are perfectly fine. With the Xyrax, all of their POIs are full of turrets. It's very difficult to approach, and even patrols with rocket launchers. The Polaris, not really. What the hell is this? Ruined monument? First time for me. A village over there. A village over here. Wow. Village over there. Very nice. I really like this territory because it makes a lot of sense. Instead of scattered around POIs, they now have a territory. Their villages are nearby one another. It makes a lot of sense. Can I have a sand golem? So let me see. We are unfriendly to the Talon. So if I will park here, will you attack me? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Okay. I'm a little bit more happy. Now, if they could send their patrols, like these guys, to my base to attack me, that would be amazing. And it would make sense, right? It's the base of the guy that comes here and wrecks our villages. Let's go there and kick his ass. I think that makes a lot of sense. We left Talon territory. I would really like to find those crashed vessels and stuff like that, because that can give us a really nice head start. Just trying to find some sand golems, if this a wreckage. Sand golems yet, and what's that? It's an alien, whatever, right? An unknown artifact. Okay. Map. Show me the map. Wreckage. Let's go to the wreckage. There are wreckages that are so good for resources. Let me check. One, and it's one of those I don't know this one. Well, I'm seeing an engine, yeah, and a lot of thrusters. This is a good wreckage, my friends. I don't know this one. Let me just park it here. Very nice wreckage. Jetpack. Right. Always that I restart the game to get my frame rate back. I get my light off and my jetpack off. quickly find the core. I don't remember. I haven't yet seen these ones. So more thrusters. It's amazing, my friends. It can give you a lot of resources, this kind of POIs. Just going to find the core before finishing off the episode. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quickly. Usually I miss all the time the core. Seeing the core. No, this is a thruster, right? Now that the core can have different colors, I had one POI that the core was white, and I went to buy it 10 times until I noticed that it was the core. I'm always trying to find that red color, and sometimes I miss it. Well, I'm not finding it. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff to loot, so this is a good place. Oops. Okay. Well, guys, this is a good place to leave this episode. We will start the next episode right here, because I will lose some time finding the core, and then we will loot this POI. It's one of the best, at least for me. They don't have any monsters guarding it. Sometimes they have a couple of drones, easy enough to destroy with any kind of hover vehicle, starting hover vehicle or starting small vessel, and you can get a lot of resources from these POIs. It has a lot of engines, a lot of thrusters, and it can really quick start your options for building better small vessels and hover vessels. I hope you are liking it. I will just see where the core is, and we'll start the next episode right here and looting these POIs. I hope you are enjoying this Let's Play series. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. Have you played Alpha 9 Experimental? Do you like that change of the volume? Because clearly I think it's going to be the one that people will talk more about, because it will change a lot the game. Let me know in the comments. I really like to learn about different opinions about that feature, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, thank you.